Hey San Diego, welcome back to the Apartment Geek Weekly. I'm your host, Chris Robinson. Hope everybody's doing well out there. June gloom hopefully is almost done. I live near the coast and I'm like first world problems, and I love how San Diego's life is so difficult for a couple of months when we have this overcast marine layer at the beach. We're blessed, but the sunshine is good. And today, well, I should say, I hope last week's episode was helpful for more or for a lot of people, because I got some really good feedback from owners that were kind of got them to think outside the box and think about ADUs and how they can add units to their existing apartment complexes or communities, or convert like garages and storage rooms or laundry rooms. So I hope everybody got a little bit of insight from that. And if you're not doing it yourself, at least you know that it is an option, and it's probably a window that will be temporary. So act on that if you do see a possibility. Today, I'm excited to talk about something I feel is really important just in life. And I was always, one of my mentors many years ago said, you get good at whatever you practice at, either bad things, negative things in your life, or good things, good patterns, habits, routines, etc. And I think there's a lot to be said about this, kind of repetition and positive patterns or healthy patterns with real estate investing as well. And it kind of plays into something where I've seen the last cycle that we were in, like 2006, 7, 8. I saw a lot of success, a lot of equity being created, similar to what we're seeing now, because values continue going up within the apartment world, which is what I've been saying for the last 2-3 years on the videos. Things are not going to get cheaper. They're just going to continue going up in value. My point is there's a lot of wealth being created out there right now. And what I think is important is to stay focused. And I want to talk about focus and repetition. And there's a saying in our industry, and it really is an apartment related saying, and it's BRRR. It's like if I'm cold, BRRR. BRRRRR. 4 R's. So buy, rehab, rent, refinance, and repeat. So we call it rinse and repeat sometimes. It's like you get a system, you get something that works, and you continue doing that and you repeat it, and you get better and more efficient at it because you're creating systems and you know what to look for and you know where an opportunity is because you've done it before. That's in life, in general. And I think it's really powerful in this business. What I am starting to see, because of the wealth creation that I talked about a second ago and all the equity that people are creating or getting out there, that coupled with California being a pay-to-play state, taxes are going up. We've got some looming changes that could make it more expensive to live and do business in California. None of us are really happy about that, but personally, I'm kind of I am a glass half full kind of guy. I'm just grateful to live in, I think, America's finest city, San Diego, and go outside and it's 75, 70 degrees, it's sunny if you're not on the coast today. But it's like we have so much good going for us, and I'm under the mindset of pay to play, work hard, do your thing, be successful, and if you want to live in California, frankly, you have to do that. You have to make a lot of money to do it. So what I'm starting to see people doing is getting distracted, and that's the big point I want to make here. And I saw this a lot in 06, 07, really 05, 06, 07, where people made a lot of money because that cycle went up, and they started going out of state and buying apartment complexes in Texas, Ohio. I mean, you name it. I saw a bunch of stuff, or people started going into other product types. Industrial buildings are super hot right now in 2021 with supply chain and logistics with Amazon. You think about distribution centers and stuff, but I'm starting to see a lot of distractions. And I know some people right now who are out in the different parts of the country looking at deals, and these are people that have done very well in the San Diego marketplace, young people, young investors. And I'm thinking in my head, I'm going, you know what, I think there's so much value to staying focused on what you know in your backyard. And for me personally, that's San Diego County. And even if there was an opportunity in Riverside or Temecula, it'd have to be very compelling for me to even go outside of San Diego for that matter. And people may say I'm foolish, there's more opportunity in other places, or other states are going to be more tax friendly, etc. But I still think that there's a lot of value to be had about repeating something that you know. And if you've done well in City Heights apartments or Vista or Escondido or Pacific Beach, Ocean Beach, whatever that may be, coastal markets or inland in San Diego, and if you've done well and you've had success, continue doing that, because you know that, and that's where you're going to get the efficiencies, and that's where you're going to get that buy, rehab, rent, refi, repeat thing going on. And that's going to translate to just more and more wealth creation and ultimately cash flow. That's what we really all want, is that passive income and the cash flow. That's what you can live off of and enjoy. And we always say fun coupons when you've got the passive cash flow. One other gentleman I spoke to, very intelligent guy this week, is a prominent lender in town. And him and I had a nice conversation about kind of the status of the marketplace, and we're in June of 2021, middle of the year kind of almost, and it was about and where the discussion organically went was, we felt so grateful to own units and still own units. So buying and holding, or buying and doing 1031 exchanging if you're going to go from 6 units up to 10 units or 12 or 15, whatever. Him and I felt really grateful for continuing now to own apartment complexes and numbers of doors in San Diego County, period. A lot of people have gone into other states, or they're selling stuff and they're building apartments, or they build an asset and they sell it. Maybe they pay the tax. But I think if you can accumulate and you can hold on to real estate in this county, rinse and repeat, rehab the real estate, refinance, pull equity back out, deploy it, and go buy another building. Keep doing that over and over and over. And there's a gentleman, one of the biggest owners in California real estate, Los Angeles investor, who that's all he does. Value add, buy something, doesn't need to be a steal, but buy something where you can kind of put your spin on it, put your personality into it, change the appeal, make it more marketable, make it more attractive to residents within the community, make it cooler or hipper depending on where you're at, raise the rents, increase the value from 3 million to 3 million, 6, 4 million bucks, whatever it may be, and then pull that equity back out. So people, I don't want to tell people what to do, but it's like, just be cognizant of distraction and be conscious of how beneficial, how healthy of a market San Diego is. And this whole talk of, the taxes and this and that, unless you're selling $1 billion company and you're exiting something, California is still a great place to own real estate. And frankly, I still think it's going to be a pay-to-play state to do business in. And we're gonna pay our taxes here for sure, but we have so much going for us, and it's only gonna get better, and the values are only gonna go up, because frankly, everybody wants to live here. I mean, a lot of people for just the lifestyle. So I'm a little biased San Diego guy, but that's what I got. So let me know what you think. Send this to people that within your group if you think they can benefit from the Apartment Geek videos. I'm getting a lot of really good feedback. And we're doing a video next week before I go on a little surf trip. So we'll see you guys soon, and be well. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with.